My husband and I went to see it a few years ago. As we walked towards the interior theater door, there was a man waiting. Seemed like he was waiting for friends or whatever. Several other couples and people walked past him. As soon as my husband and I passed, he followed us in, closely nipping at our heels, with no sense of personal space. He followed us up to our seats and sat directly behind us. I started to whisper to my husband that I was uncomfortable with this guy and wanted to move when some girls in our row started calling him out. They were yelling at him, asking him why he kept following couples into the theater and sitting near them. He and the girls got into a verbal altercation and he ended up leaving the theater. The girls told me that they had seen him follow at least 2 or 3 other couples before us, sit near them, then leave and repeat. He never came back, but it made the movie that much more horrific. This story happened when I was in college, and it didn't happen in America. At the time, I was dating a girl in the same program as me. We had big gaps in our schedule that we often filled by hanging around the university, as the campus was far away from our places. One Wednesday morning, we decided to go to the movie theater and watch something, but to be honest, it was just an excuse to make out. It was early in the morning, during a weekday, and we knew that it was likely that the movie theater would be empty. We decided to watch Ender's Game, and besides us, there was just a middle-aged woman and a kid in there. Here's where it gets a little weird. Around 15 minutes after the movie started, I noticed a middle-aged man walk into the room alone and sat in one of the front row seats. I thought it was kind of strange, but maybe it was just some dude that was just bored. However, he was just the first person who entered the theater at odd times that day. Around 40 minutes had passed, and another 2 men sat in the front row seats, but on the opposite direction of the first man. 10 minutes after, another man, significantly older than the other ones, sat in the middle row. By this time, the movie was already halfway over. I told my girlfriend, and she said I was just being paranoid. I tried to chill, and we kept watching the movie. Nothing weird happened for a while, and everything seemed to be fine. Not for long, though. The movie was almost over when another 2 men walked in and sat in the middle row, but not in seats next to each other. One took the first seat of the row, and the other took the last. Immediately after, another older man walked in and sat in the row behind us. I noticed that the seats they took were almost forming a square and really close to the aisles, making it almost impossible to leave the room without passing in front of them. Nope, that's enough of this. These guys are gonna do something for sure, I thought. Probably mug us or kidnap us. I grabbed my girlfriend's arm, told her to make sure she had all her belongings, and to not say anything. We left that place as fast as we could. I have no idea if I was just overreacting or what. I never knew if something had happened that day. I feel really bad if something did, because I never thought about the woman and the kid inside, and they were the only ones there, with at least 7 strange men. I hope everything turned out okay.